Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Going to dive right into just a time of worship, scripture reading together this morning. This is a song that we've done quite a bit on Sunday mornings, Wednesday nights, all the things. It's going to be our main song today. It's a song called Build My Life. But I'm just reminded this morning of just the truth of this song and one of the texts that this song comes from. You know, we read off in Matthew 7 where Jesus talks about the wise man building his house upon the rock, the foolish builder building his house upon the sand. But the passage that's sticking out a little bit more for me today is a passage from 1 Corinthians where Paul talks about the foundation of the work in ministry being laid upon Jesus Christ himself. And just such an encouraging reminder. You know, we've, like I said, I think last week or week before, been in ministry for several years now and seen a lot of people come and go. And what I'm always encouraged by and what I'm always reminded of is the faithfulness of God, and to put our foundation and our trust in Him alone. And it's not about me. It's not about Seth or Brother Mark or David or anybody else. It's about Jesus Christ and Him as our foundation, as our one true purpose, the one who is worthy of our worship. And so that's where this has just been really echoing with me, I guess, over the past couple of days, and just reminded of the faithfulness of God, the foundation that is Jesus Christ, and the work that we're called to as ministers, but also just as believers, as followers of Christ, to plant, to water, to sow, to do all those things, but for the glory and on the foundation of the work that Jesus has already done. And so we're going to pick up, I've kind of given it away, I guess, already, but 1 Corinthians chapter 3. So Paul is coming in talking about having to address the Corinthians here who are so focused on, we follow Paul, we follow Apollos, we follow this person or that person, their teaching, their ministry, their work. And so Paul picks up in verse 5. He says, "What after all is Apollos? And what is Paul? Only servants, through whom you came to believe, as the Lord has assigned to each his task. I planted the seed," that's Paul. Apollos watered it, but God has been making it grow. So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. The one who plants and the one who waters have one purpose, and they will each be rewarded according to their own labor. For we are co-workers in God's service. You are God's field, God's building, the house of the Lord. By the grace God has given me, I laid a foundation as the wise builder built his house, the foundation on that rock, and someone else is building on it. But each one should build with care. And now verse 11, "For no one can lay any foundation other than the one that is already laid, which is Jesus Christ." And he goes on to talk about if we try to build a foundation with anything else, with any other material, with any other work, with any other effort, if it's not founded solely and as its foundation Jesus Christ, then it's all in vain. It's all just labor without fruit. And when the storms come, it's going to be washed away. And so I just want us to be reminded of that, just to be reminded of the power of Jesus Christ as our firm foundation, and just to sing this song. I'm going to connect another song or two with it, but just to worship Jesus for who he is, what he's done, and to kind of renew our focus of him as our foundation in life. So let's sing this together.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you,
No one else.
Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. That's him. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We we sing this bridge that we've seen dozens of times, let it be true that we build our lives on His firm foundation, that we trust in Him for life, for salvation. We won't be shaken. His kingdom is the unshakable kingdom. Come on, we sing this out. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Sing this out. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. It's the only one. And I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. And I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. We have that assurance because of the work that He's done. We sing this truth, this great hymn of faith. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow when everything around us is shaken. Because He lives, He is the firm foundation, and all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. His kingdom will not be shaken because I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. So this is our calling as we worship. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. It's our calling, our ministry built on His love, who He is. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. He's the only one who's holy, and we cry, holy, holy, holy.
worship him today, as we sing out his holiness, his glory. We build our lives on his foundation, and then we live our ministry, our work, the calling, the commission on each of our lives out on that foundation, building, watering, planting, sowing the seeds of faith on the work, the finished work on the cross, defeating sin, death, and the grave that Jesus has already accomplished. We sang about it this Sunday. The work is done. The work is finished. The cross needs no addition. We simply live out the calling that Jesus has placed on each one of our lives and draw people to faith in him. I hope you guys will do that work, the work that Jesus has called us to this week, and that you will join us this Sunday in worship, whether in person or online. See you guys then. Take care.